What's up, Tar Heel Nation? Going to analyze the Kentucky versus Carolina game. I woke up this morning thinking that we were absolutely going to get routed by the number one team in the nation. Was impressed a little bit about the way we played. Satisfied what we did a little bit offensively. Got hot from three. PJ Harrison continues to impress. Bullock stepping up big. Got some production out of Kendall Marshall, which is absolutely perfect. You're going to need that. It's a guards game. Kendall's going to have to step up each game. And we're going to have to get hot from three each game. I mean, we were hit 30 points from behind the arc. That shouldn't be a surprise. We should be able to do that each game. Carolina basketball, we get some of the best possible players in the nation. We're going to have to be able to knock threes down. Played defense a little bit better this game. Was pleased with the early defensive effort. Had a lot of block shots. They're very athletic. We're not that athletic, but we actually played and hung tough with them. That matchup between John Henson and Terrence Jones is a fun one to watch. Those are two studs. Thought Henson played really well as well. Not going to individually grade each players, but I thought we had some decent production out of everyone. However, just at the end of the day, you got to make plays. We didn't make plays. Big teams step up in big stages and make big plays. Unfortunately, it seems like we're uncomfortable with playing with the lead. How we go up 7-8 points, and all of a sudden we're like, oh no, let's let them back in it. We don't know how to have that killer instinct. We've got to develop that killer instinct where we're up by 8-9 points, and we got to have that one player. Who's it going to be that's going to step up and say, you know what, damn it, let's step up and let's blow these turkeys out. Let's get them. That's what we need. We don't have that yet. Didn't have it last year. Damn sure don't have it this year. We're looking for that player to step up and who's going to take that role in that leadership to get the team and turn it on at the end when we need more important production. From a defensive standpoint, we had some hiccups. The refs didn't help us out that lot. Thought there were a lot of pity-pat fouls. Unfortunately, you can't change that, but you can step up and make plays. And I thought that late in the game, and even early in the game, we had too many turnovers. I mean, Tyler Zeller, you're a senior. You're 7 foot tall. You should be dominating college basketball. Instead, you act like the basketball has formaldehyde on it, and you don't want to touch it. Your disposition, your demeanor, the kid's just off in another place. Look at his face. I don't even understand if he wants to be there. It's beyond me. How you can take a ball, spin into traffic, and get the ball just absolutely ripped from your hands. Or the ball goes on the floor, and not 5 Carolina guys are standing around looking for someone else to make a play. Step up and make a play. Beyond me how he cannot hold on to the ball. When he had, turnovers that were all him. We just gave the ball away. You can't give a team like Kentucky opportunity. Okay? The team that maximizes on other teams' turnovers and the team that can reduce their turnover ratio, those are the teams that are going to win the games. Okay? I had a shot under the basket with less than a minute left. Dexter Strickland gets inbound pass from Kendall Marshall. That's a 3-foot pass. Simply rolls off his fingertips in front of the bench. What are you doing? I mean, how are you not focused at that moment in the game? It's crunch time. I mean, catching a ball like that should be easy. That's like leaving the house without brushing your teeth. There's certain things that you've been doing since you were a kid, like catching a ball, that should be instinct to. That shouldn't be a tough play to play. That's not a difficult situation. The stage cannot be bigger than you. Big players step up in big stages. At the end of the day, though, the analysis comes down to one thing. Roy Williams. Roy, this loss to Kentucky is on you, buddy. You let us down. You let your players down. Okay? There are coaches in America that would get a ball down 2 seconds. Down 2 points with 15 to 20 seconds to go. Would love to call a timeout to set something up. You get the ball. You say, hey, let's just fly by the seat of our pants and hope something happens. Let's hope we dump the ball down to Zeller, who been dropping the ball all game, and hope he turns around and hope he makes a shot. Well, guess what? Hope ain't a strategy. Hope is hope. If I was Kendall Marshall, I got that ball, I'm calling a timeout, going back to the tunnel saying, hey, man, I know you didn't call it, but we need some direction here. We're a little confused. We'd like something set up for us. Last year, we were down in crunch situations. Roy, you called a timeout. You designed something for HB, the Black Falcon, came out and knocked a couple shots down. We won some games. I remember specifically against Miami we did that. Great game, great shot. Big player step up. You got a big-time player, let him make a play. Barnes didn't come close to the damn ball. Didn't have anything drawn up for him. But you dump it down to Zeller again, who's been dropping the ball. You're going to rely on him. Now look at the box score. What, Zeller had 16 points, I believe it was, or 14 points. You'd look and say, oh, he had a decent game. Hell no, he didn't have a decent game. He had a terrible game. Don't know where the kid is. Should be dominating college basketball. We don't have any sense of what he can do this year or any sense of improvement. It seems like the only player that improved from last year is John Henson. You got a team here that practiced and played against NBA lockout stars, and we look like the same team. However, early in the season, we got some easy games coming up, got some chance to improve. But I don't understand how you improve off not turning the ball over. That's just will and effort and basketball IQ and competence, which we show to be incompetent in times. Don't understand that. Anyway, good luck, Tar Heels, in your next games. Tar Heel Nation's behind you. Hope to see some improvement and stepping up from our big-time players. Let's minimize the turnovers and give our chances a shot at winning the game, and I think we'll be okay. Thanks. Peace.